the combos between the Chogord or carry anyway.
There is no mercy for third place. We're talking 50,000 for third, and fourth place walks away with 30. Still very respectable, but I'm sure the competitors want 20,000 additional dollars.
Known for the early aggression, and that's where I'll have a little bit of my doubts here. For the Akai pick on Fa.
What? What's wrong with it? I think that the overall composition seems good. They at least have a disengage mechanic. You know, it doesn't necessarily always have to be Fa being the aggressive one. First, Sophia loses her own flicker, and at this point, the mid lane is down to an even state. But just notice, everybody's coming down to the mid lane. Everybody's here like it's a petting zoo. Everybody wants a piece of it. Sanjay, unfortunately, this time walked a little too far, where he'll has to back out.
Seems like it don't matter. Akai, Assassins, it'll still be first blood for GXP.
GCT, they're not going to be able to contest this, but let's see. It could be anybody's game here. Sanjay playing with fire, getting really, really close as Ling trying to keep Kyoe out of this. And it looks like they should be able to get this no problem. Kyoe won't have the magic trick hat-trick to get in and fought instantly with a heavy spin, locking down one as the backline getting 10. Lubon finds it into Sophia with the help of the Black Dragon form, and it only gets worse from this point onwards. Real-world manipulation slows them down, but not enough to nail them in. Winnie, I'm surprised, made it all the way, tried to go for the double wave here, and will give up just a little bit of that holy shielding.
Here in the mid lane as well, they give up Cryo, but they rotate to the bottom lane. Very well played. Tokyo's going to have to deal with this.
I mean, no matter what, with the flicker and the way of the dragon, their wombo combo. Okay, a little overkill here, but more importantly, even the heavy spin, unfortunately, there should be trading objectives on either side. And luckily, at least the turtle is spawning in 6 seconds. I think for GXP, they're just going to commit all the way to get rid of this tier 1. And unfortunately, GCT, they look back and they're like, oh, wait a minute, they're not getting off of the tier 1.
Dude, when it comes to sieging GCT, they got so much damage. Ling, though.
Damage is good. RWM comes out. Sanjay, I'm out of position this time, but the Fatal Link does pull one back. Almost gets a disengage, but luckily, Lubon says no. Petrify is still good as they start making their way down. Fa and Winnie need to steal this away. Retribution battle. Fa takes the turtles. The Black Dragon form has been activated. Winnie in trouble. Forced to flicker. Do they want to dive this? They're going to make the attempt. Good dodge shot. Residue activated. Tokyo getting the last shots in, but it's just not enough.
So close yet so far, but GCT again with the siege of a Harley, a damage dealer in your jungle.
Lubon, does he want to actually stick around for the wave? No, he's going to call it off, even though Quejo is actually nearby. She's already spotted all 4 of the members making this attempt to potentially dive if they stick any longer. And that's going to be a trade once again in favor of GXP. Another turret goes into their hands.
Now it's back to the slow game. GXP finally able to get a structure on the board, and it's through this Paquito being an oppressive force all in.
Oh, now they find the angle to get they have a spin out and actually catches through. Quejo can't seem to get out of this, but the Fatal Links onto 3 targets is great. Right into the Petrify, into the Black Dragon tail. The combo's good, but Winnie takes Quejo out. Needs to get out of there. Ling flickers forward. Tokyo tries to cut him down, but luckily Ling still makes it out.
That's what'll happen. Guejo just gets a massive set and she's already eyeing it.
They gotta be dependable. They got Lima in trouble now, as both sides have been contesting the mid-wave here. It's going to be a free turtle for Fa as they start to open up the map. But look at the position of Ling right now as the combo is good. Quejo forced to get on out of there.
Ling.
RWM to make the response. Ling gets Quejo, but gets traded instead. Not that worth it. I mean, I thought maybe they could really start pushing out Sanjay out away from the mid-tier 1, but the ideas are there.
Need to stay on the map right now to actually get some more into defend turrets. Again, GCT, as long as they play with Sheriff Tokyo, it just seems like they're going to take these structures down every single time when you leave.
You know what? Let's pull up the item list to see how truly dangerous this dragon is actually going to be in this game. Because at this point, like, I'm looking at Winnie, she's already like 3-1. She's almost there, complete to that 3rd item. But wow, the strongest ever going to be Sophia tries her best. Somebody needs to clean this up, but it looks like GCT get away with this huge punish for Geltek.
The gold lead is crazy. Lemma, though,
there's only so much they can really do here. The Fatal Links right into each other. The combo is perfect. It is good. And Kyoe should be able to close this one out, even after the way of the dragon. I mean, so far, GXP, is it the lack of information here, or is it just one mistake after the other? They haven't been able to kind of find their footing once more.
you gotta calm down here, especially considering you have a flicker that's easily baited out by an RWM or even a dragon that'll be used by Liubon to get away from bot.
Okay, they use the heavy spin as a means to kind of delay this tower take. However, with the deadly magic as well as the RW, it's more than enough to blast them out. Sophia even using the Mystic Gush here, not targeting the wave, but instead targeting Kyoe. Now, with all the main abilities gone, this inhibitor is basically going to go down for free. What can they do to stop it?
Nothing. The Mystic Gush is already down. They don't have any resources to play with in Tokyo. Now with the Melfic Gun, we were already talking about how good the Siege is for GCT with their range and their double damage dealers. Lemma.
A force play coming in here, flickering to the way of the Dragon. Lubon looking to respawn onto Lima's side, pulls in the carry, but the Fatal Links, Lubon takes her out.
Winnie didn't have enough time to react to that play. Kueho, perfect match, cancels the animation with a flicker, instantly goes for the Fatal Link. Sophia!
It's good. It's good. Deadly Magic, 1.7k, worth it. Blows them up, no problem with the Chastise Pauldron already purchased by Lubon if things weren't difficult enough.
In the group stage, great spot by Sophia. Again, it's laying up top, setting up the waves for GXP, but GCT hold control over this bottom wave. Again, the heavy spin!
It's very early, and the Black Dragon form has been committed. They're even using the conceal to chase into the back line. Luba Ling has to keep on pushing at this point in time. Fatal Links gonna connect on one. RWM on top of Sophia. Mystic Gush to slow things down. The Black Dragon is on top of Fa, but notice that the inhibitor is getting attacked. And finally, GCT realize what's going on as they deny the recalls. This could be a potential backdoor, but the waves is done. And now we're back to this even state. GCT, they've already picked up the kill onto Sophia. They send their Yi back as they should be able to get this Lord for absolutely free. And you can tell that Tokyo having the time of her life, able to hit these turrets from outside the range. Ling, deep position. Oh, already revealed by that mid-wave. Kyoe
in 1v1.
Oh, this is not going to look that great for them. Because Ling trying to make the attempt to slow down this wave, to try and desynchronize it. Good recall on the hat trick. And you can tell, nobody can really keep up with that speed, but at the same time, nobody really wants to die. So Fatal Links gets onto 2. Winnie gonna make the attempt to try and take our Kueho out. The heavy spin looks good, disengages. Now Link can get into the fight. Tokyo goes down. Sophia able to find in the back line as Link continues to push forward. Kyoe, the next to fall to Winnie as GXP take back the space.
They break the box. That's been a big problem for them the entire game. GCT have just hunkered down with their composition here, playing pure front to back. GXP finally find a way to tear that box apart, and it was through Ling again, constantly waiting in the back, cutting the waves, making GCT look, and heck, baiting Kyoe's deadly magic. That gave all of the space for finally Winnie and Sophia. They can take the damage. They can go for these fights. It's just their damage allocation in the last few fights have been too good for.
Okay, Kueho in a position to re-engage, but now gets the back line into Black Dragon for the combo's perfect! Sonjike takes out Sophia, and even with an immortality, Fa getting punished for the mistakes. Luckily, Winnie and Lima are able to get out of this, but all that pressure surmounted to nothing much as GCT take control of this game again.
And you just have to ask the question, when will this lesson be learned from GXP, the instant heavy spin? GXP, Winnie and Lemma are doing a good job. The deadly magic lands, that's an immortality gone for sure.
Can't do much about that. Tries to get to the fountain in time, but unfortunately still goes down.
Gets it, but there's no way she walks up. There's Kueho right there to chain CC her, and even just clearing out the wave might be a bit too much to ask for.
All right, I mean, they're going to wombo combo Link for sure, right? Still with the immortality, still has Flicker, but he's dead. Fortunately, okay, instantly exploded, no way to get out of this. With that, I think that's the final nail in the coffin, right? By the time it spawns, add another 10 seconds, yeah, she'll still be dead.
Very well, looks like it.
I mean, they've got the extra damage reduction as they're looking to put the final attack here. Close out game number 1. GXP, they gotta be careful because, man, the damage from Tokyo, they can't really do much about it as well. Deadly Magic already out as Black Dragon form should zone the rest. Heavy Spin finally comes out a little late, but to now, it should be over. They can't close the distance. Lima gets the kick, but unfortunately, the Lord is just too powerful. That's game number 1, going over to Geltek's Cyber team.
Well played, disciplined, cold, in the nature of the Ice Queen.
Yeah, you can see that even though Galaxy Phoenix got all the turtles, this is what we were talking about in the pre-match. Geltek, they're willing to give up the turtles just so that they can get objectives elsewhere. They get majority of the towers, and they were supplementing. You know what? I'm much happier with the Galaxy Phoenix draft now. The Alice into 3 actually salvaged it for themselves. Geltek picking up the Franco out of nowhere. I think we're going to go 1-1 after this.
head back into Flying Cloud. It's Galaxy Phoenix versus Geltek Cyber Team. Now
as the early game continues to progress here, Lima is going to start off figuring out exactly where KOA is going to start on this map. Looks like both sides will end up towards the EXP sides of the map as well. But hey, you know, early aggressive plays, and most importantly, Lima just being an absolute nuisance has costed first blood in the mid lane.
Maybe that's the vision. They know Lemma on a lead will probably be rotating and, you know, utilize the early advantage. Ling just takes a free turret shot and a few more hits. This is going to be very punishing.
They're still trying to get on top of Sanj, and again, Lima making attempts like this. This is an early game that's not great, but they still get Sanj back. Now, trading for trades is still good, but Sophia did lose that flicker early on. The early game plays that we were expecting, not exactly as traditional as we thought. But it's not the end of the world. It's not as vicious as it could be. I'm just more worried whether or not Sophia can actually hit level 4 on time.
Guejo hasn't missed a single hook, missed a projectile.
It's all good. And first blood, and now 2-2 even score, all within the first minute and a half here, not even at the 2-minute mark, as both sides want to look for further. It's a little bit of time, right? Yes, a time, you know, EXP over time, they still managed to get it through, waiting for the opportunity, but Sanj in a lot of trouble as Ling is able to peel all three of them from the turtle side. They don't have the angles to get in as Lima is covering the exits. That's going to be first turtle for GXP.
Oh, missed a projectile on the Gush as well.
Back combo, not going to exactly land efficiently, but KOA has an opportunity to maybe make something happen. Ooh, sees two, decides to pull back. Good decision by KOA. I think this time around, at the very least, it was GCT who made the initial mistake here, but I think that GXP recovers a lot better as now they get the full combination onto poor Guejo, and they've zoned off Sanjike as well. They're not going to be able to set up for a dive, but still pretty worth it. 3-2 now is the kill score.
And the whole team tried their luck with a different kind of composition. Was kind of strange. And Iron Hook whiffs.
At point blank range, Traction Pulse also being utilized here as Fa, not 100% sure, will get right on top. Hopefully making the call. Buddy Hunt onto Lima's side. It's good, but still able to power through with the help of Ling. They get away with the Throne of Ruin, but can they peel back as Tokyo now gets into the middle with the light wheels. Gets one into Fa. Blazing Duet comes out from Winnie, but doesn't have the Trinity to guarantee the kills. Lima tries the trade, ends up dying to KOA. An unfortunate 2-for-0 in favor of Geltek.
They just have more chances now to come back, and it's KOA who's waiting for a possible steal.
I mean, it looks like it's going to be a 50-50, but they give it up entirely. They look for a wombo combo here, doesn't find it. Little disconjointed, Throne Ruin flickering forward just to make sure that Sanjike goes down, executed by Fa. And now Lubon gets into the back. At this point, KOA right on top of Winnie. It's perfect, but the flicker out into the teammates to protect them. Locking them down with a Bloody Hunt here. Unfortunately, still no trades. Winnie goes hard with the blades, the weapon, the raging stance up, connects on to Lima, takes on Lubon, and Fa chases, takes out KOA as well. With mid-tier 1 down, GXP has ripped this game wide open. Find those choke points. It's about positioning. It's about finding the quick way to push them in together, pinch them close.
Let's see this dive in the bottom lane, an attempt.
Happens every single time. The Blazing Duet comes out. Traction Pulse as well. Winnie having to flicker out of there. It's a guaranteed kill as Guejo just walking impending doom. But because of that death, they do not sacrifice bottom tier 1. Oh, it's dangerous, but they now know that they now know that KOA doesn't have her shadows for at least 6 more seconds. They're gonna try and rush this down to KOA. Get it up in time, and yes, they do. KOA gets the steal. Sophia now in trouble as Yubal is trying to push him out. Ling, unfortunately, at 1 HP, can't sustain through the power of Tokyo, cutting them down with the true damage.
All out, all their resources. It requires these cycles to land perfectly with the Mystic Gush. And even, I mean, the Throne Ruins. And, Iron Hook from Guejo.
It hits, it's good. Bloody Hunt on top of it. They're going to run down Faz. There's no more cooldowns to get away from this. This is starting to turn into a boxing match. GXP want to get a little messy, want to get real close. GCT, they got to throw those jabs out before the haymakers come through.
Seems like there's no jabs being thrown at this point. It's all about pointing in the middle of the ring and slugging it out. Guejo just has that reach advantage.
Oh, and it looks to be good. Lima going to try their best, but again, with the fleeting time, that Bloody Hunt just comes off too soon. Wait, the quick set God keeps it alive long enough for the counter engage by Ling. The Throne Room was good, but they want to get out to Guejo. Hit by the Traction Pulse once again. Sophia looking for combos, and it hits, but no follow-up damage. When he's thinking about it, but with no ult, they can't do much. Fa in a 1v1 against KOA, gets hit by the Oki Shadow Kill, can't get out. Damage as good as Sanjike is able to back it up. GCT. These prolonged fights is exactly what they want.
It's not. It's 100-0. Kiyoe just wins it. Even on the purple buff, wasn't able to win it out, and it was just Kiyoe with the purple buff steal, baiting out the Soul Sever, taking it away. Kuwait just looking for the Iron Hook, doesn't land it. The projectile lands, the traction pulls.
It's looking bad, and now with the Bloody Hunt into the Winter Crown to make sure that Lima can't go through. The Mystic Gush comes through, and Kueho must give up her life. Sophia finds it, but at this point, GCT, the mid lane is already getting attacked as they maintain the position. Ling fails the engage, projectile connects, and GXP, they've done what they can. To the Lord they go now.
Trying to play it a bit slower, but GXP just finding the ways to gap close. Kiyoe held that bush. Good read by Lemma to walk up on it. Now it's all about the Lord. GXP have lost out the neutral objective battle to Kiyoe, and now it's Lemma in his own.
Oh, here it comes. They go attack the backline. Lubon tries their best, however, doesn't get the clean hits as Tokyo takes out Ling. And on the opposite side, without the Oki Shadow kill, Tokyo able to take out Fa as well. No more combinations as they have broken the formation. Sanjike somehow survives, but the Bloody Hunt will guarantee as Tokyo flicks hers forward. Iron Hook, right direction. Unfortunately, just not long enough.
4 members down for the Lord. That was all good for GCT. It looked like Kiyoe was zoned away, but it was just perfect because it bought enough time for GXP to utilize all their resources to secure that Lord. Then they saw the opening, they chased down, and GXP just did not know what hit him.
Yep, with the Holy Shielding down on top and mid side, GXP make another attempt. Throw the Ruin, flickering forward as well, taking it. The combo's good as all 3 members from Geltek get beamed down, and they might actually find a 4th one. Unfortunately, unable to get the stun. However, they're going to still chase it to the ends of the earth. Sanjike, no passive, doesn't have that max range. 4 for nothing.
Big Sky Piercer stacked as well for Fa.
Thankfully, don't get hit by the Iron Hook. GXP can't afford to get hit by these big spells as they want to get it. Oh, wow. All right. Committing with the Oki Shadow Kill, forcing a lot of the members to actually get on out of there. And now the counter engage, they might be looking for it. Newborn, he wants it bad. Falling Star, move on to the back line as Tokyo takes out Ling. Newborn buys just enough time as they back away. This pick is good, but now you can see, look at Fa, looking for a counter engage. No, decides to go into the mid lane as GXP is on the run. Should be pretty free overall, right? I don't see any contention because of this forced mistake. And now, GXP, they're not really going to force this. They've already used the conceal. No position to fight.
Gotta be careful, Lemma. Kuejo just needs 1 Iron Hook. The GCT chooses to play it safe.
Wouldn't blame the decision because based on what we've seen so far, Sanjike usually isn't that. Wait, hold on. Throne Ruin does connect, Fa able to combo perfectly, but luckily the Winter Crown coming from Kueho is good enough. Thinking about the Bloody Hunt, they get it on towards Lima, and unfortunately Fa with too many stacks able to make it happen. Lubon, Falling Star mood, they were targeting the front line, but now Sanjike flickers forward to try and ensure this. Lima will try their best as well to peel them up, but now in the back, Kiyoe finds him with the Oki Shadow kill, and it's just too much damage for Sophia to take.
Kiyoe found the angle through all that chaos. GXP thought they had GCT because they saw them split up, but now it's GCT looking for the end. Possible back point. Immobilization lands.
It's good, it's good. However, they need that wave, and Ling is able to delay this wave for as long as they can. Traction falls again, getting thrown out. Lubion trying their best to try and pull some attention to their side. The Oki Shadow kill might just find one. Unfortunately, RNG isn't on their side. Lubion needs to take out Fa. Fa gets on out of there just in the nick of time as Ling gets on top of it too, and the peel should be it. This is when Lubion should fall, when you have a Raging Sandstorm, and especially with so much pain, and yet they don't give these kills over to Winnie.
They're swinging wild, that's for sure, man. Leaving themselves open, but that's what you gotta do. Throne of Ruin again, the Highmaker landing.
Hey, it's not good enough this time with Winter Crown. Kueho can't seem to get out of there. Has to use the Bloody Hunt, and it's going. Winnie goes down as Kiyoe finds a double to that front line. A single Oki Shadow kill was good enough.
Winnie got 1 shot. Oh my goodness, the red tree from Kiyoe plus the shadow kill took everything out of the quad. And now it's just Fa and Sophia to try to delay this game.
Inhibitor open, Fa looking for an opportunity. 1 minion, they just need to clear it up, and with the red tree they will. Sophia out of position, and now the next wave has spawned. Not sure why Sophia decided to walk away like this, knowing that Fa can actually delay these waves. However, topside, there's just not enough manpower. 4 more seconds until Ling comes back up. 6 more on Lima, defend. 6 more on Winnie as I need to defend with everything they got. Throw to Ruin is out, but it's too late. That's the end of the game here in the game number 2. Geltek Cyber Team 2-0.
In this best of 5, they need to win 3. They've already won 2. Is one more in the books for them to close this series out 3-0? Or does Galaxy Phoenix have more life left in them?
A bit too long to set up for the neutral objective just because Ling was behind in level. At least Foz got a level lead with the Suyo, so it's a Soul Sever plus a Red Tree advantage. GXP finally utilizing this lead right now to go straight for it, but Kyoei's finally hit level 4.
Ooh, it's a good curtain call here. Lockdown 2, and even the Revitalize being thrown out. Quail trying to get on out of there. Ling able to find and gets the trade. Can she survive it? She does. Saved by 5. Now the real one manipulation able to clean up 1. Lima, quick sand guard, keeping him alive. Kyoei in trouble. No! And Lima still finds it. Liuban can get it. Able to flicker forward. 2 for 2, despite everything that happened. 2 for 2 trade turning into a 3 for 2 trade, and now
Let's see it. Foz already on the neutral objective. Kyoei's level 6. Foz gonna be 2 levels ahead if she gets this neutral objective, but they reset.
oh, Phantom Steam already being called out. They're trying to peel backwards, and this is exactly what they wanted to do, right? Get the ult out, start moving forward, and look in through the mid lane. Lima trying to open up this map. Glorious pathway to try and slow them down as the turn now in under contest. Jinfa gets it, and Ling zones away Kyoei in time.
Can they get the kills? Oh, Ling gets away. Just barely. They might look for the dive here. They need to get something on the map. And it might just be a few more hits on the turret. Tokyo already with a Sky Piercer. That should be first item, right? Is it a Fury Hammer into Sky Piercer?
Seems like it at this point, right? It's only 13k overall total. Let's
It
look
is.
at the items, and
Yep.
there we go. Hunter Strike already complete. Man,
No structures for GXP. They can finally get on the board right now with a turret up top, but with the bottom wave pushing again, it forces Winnie to stay put as GCT will have a man advantage coming into the final turtle fight.
let's look at the goal difference, because a majority of that goal is leading into 2 different sides, but it's so minuscule overall. Phantom Steed, oh, in trouble. Ling already dead, and now they're going to go for Sophia after the black shoes, sprinting the opposite direction as Tokyo is going to chase them down with the help of Kyoei, who finds the double. This should be a free turtle, but is there going to be a trade back?
No. The only trade is a tier 1 down below, and I don't think it's worth it at all. There's no way for them to get to tier 2. And it's just so sad. GXP try to outrun GCT, but Kyoei's on a horse every single time. Chasing them down, outmaneuvering them, RWM on Winnie.
Oh no, Winnie might be in some trouble, but at least for Lima is able to clear up a decent chunk of the wave. Oh, gets out just in time. Quick sand guard to keep him alive, and they managed to protect mid-tier 1, the most important structure on the Land of Dawn.
But yet again, they bait out these crucial abilities for the defense. Hell, fuck, get stunned up with the Law and Order.
This might be some trouble here. Sophia trying to get the space back, but Sanjike is not making it easy for all the taxation. She's looking for some reimbursement. Black Shoes already out. Sanjike forced the flicker out of position. No RWM, as now they drop the glorious pathway, but Tokyo is finally here. Ling is in trouble. Phantom Steed from Kyoei to clean it up. Winnie able to get the Zaman Force down just in time, but the interception, it was good, but they finally get Sophia at the very end. 2 for nothing for GCT.
Oh my lord, now it's a falling star moon onto Winnie. Doesn't have the Zaman Force. Foz waiting on the orange bush over there, but it's GCT taking everything away. All of the control. Foz not even given the space to clear her own orange buff. It'll be fed over to Tokyo. And the turret down below.
This one skirmish showed so much attitude from GCT. They're like, for everything that happened in the early game, just a slap on the wrist, and just to make sure that it hurts the most, we'll break your pinky while you're at it.
It's a curb stomp on the wrist, not just a slap right now, especially with Kyoei on that Phantom Steed. Oh my lord.
It's escalation, man. It's escalation. If the slap wasn't enough, we go start going for your fingers. If your fingers aren't enough, we start going for the ankles.
Oh, God.
Nothing is safe. Joints are meant to be broken here.
I mean, the good thing for GXP is that Tokyo's got the Sky Piercer early, but there's no stacks on it, right? So there's something there, and you can already see that burst damage. Oh god. Luckily, Tokyo doesn't have Sky Piercer stacks. If she does, could have been 2 kills over.
And this is just only a 4.5k lead, right? Holy Shielding's getting cut down, and Lima died straight away to the Sky Piercer. Look for a second, almost connecting as well as Sonjigen catches it with the end of the Void Rift. Now, looking to get at least one inhibitor, make their time worth it here. Fa in the back line, potentially looking for a flank, but nobody can come up in time. And now, Sophia forced to use the ult already. Somebody's got to do something. They're giving up too much here. Another inhibitor might just fall because of their inaction, and they get it. GCT get away with daylight robbery.
Pulled a gun up on GXP. Asked him for cash. Went straight for the headshot. No cash, bro. Even then, I don't think it'll work out. Right now, it's all about clearing the way. That's step number 1. Can they deal with it? They have the Lilia, but she walks out of range, can't use the glooms, and the Lord is free!
Oh, they walk through, and all of a sudden, it's over. Tokyo takes out Lima instantaneously. As Ling's the next to fall. The momentum is big, and Geltek Cyber Team wanted to make sure that everybody here remembers the name. It may be a third place match, but that's an extra 20,000 in the bank. GG, well played for Geltek Cyber Team.